April 20, 2010. The Deepwater Horizon explodes. On the BP offshore platform, 11 men die, and Gulf Coast shores are poisoned with BP oil. "6 months and 7,000 miles away from the Gulf of Mexico, my crew and I, investigating the blowout, are under arrest, seized by the chief of the security ministry of an oil dictatorship in Central Asia. This is the untold story of the Deepwater Horizon blowout, long concealed from the American public, a story of bribery, blowouts, and collusion between BP, Chevron, Exxon, and the U.S. State Department. It began with a cable received immediately after the Deepwater Horizon exploded from a terrified witness. The witness, extraordinarily, was on a ship floating in the middle of the Caspian Sea. What I heard was a shocking accusation. The Deepwater Horizon was not BP's first big offshore platform blowout. There had been another blowout at BP's giant rig in the Caspian Sea. But BP had covered it up.
The platform was engulfed in a gas cloud. It was mayhem.
To get the evidence, our crew flew from New York to Central Asia, then to Baku, Azerbaijan, to the shoreline of the Caspian Sea's giant oil fields. This is Greg Palast for Democracy Now!
Something happened at BP's big offshore platform, and we want to find out what it is.
In the back alleys of Baku, the capital, we located 2 oil rig workers who said yes, the BP rig's cement blew out and they fled for their lives from the gas-filled oil rig. In the polluted ruins of the oil fields, before we could film them, we were put under arrest. Our crew was released, but our witnesses were disappeared. But then we got our hands on new evidence, the cables released by WikiLeaks. In it we found the records of a secret meeting between the U.S. Embassy and the president of BP Azerbaijan. The company oil man admits there was a disastrous blowout. He confessed it was the largest such evacuation in BP history. But what the BP chief said in secrecy is quite different from what the company said to the United States Congress. Here is BP Vice President David Rainey testifying to Congress just 6 months before the Deepwater Horizon exploded.
I think we also need to remember that OCS development has been going on for the last 50 years. And it has been going on in a way that is both safe and protective of the environment.
The BP chief left out of his testimony the blowout that occurred just 1 year earlier in the Caspian Sea. When we confronted BP with the cover-up, the oil company admitted that they never told U.S. regulators, only the Azerbaijan government and BP's partners. Its partners included Chevron and Exxon. But why would the Azerbaijani government not expose BP? A security cop explained to me in Azeri when he arrested me, BP drives this country. To find out what that means, we tracked down this man holding an AK-47 in front of the BP headquarters in Baku. He met us at the Oriental Club in London, the watering hole for former spooks. This is Les Abrahams, former BP executive in Azerbaijan, and as well, an operative for MI6, British intelligence. According to Abrahams, the government of Azerbaijan was installed in a coup d'etat armed by British Petroleum, MI6, and the CIA.
BP were involved. There was arms for oil tool deals. There was a CIA involvement through a company called Mega Oil that was shipping arms under the cover of oil tools.
According to Abrahams, BP won control of that nation's oil and the regime's silence with massive bribes. Indeed, the chairman of BP, Lord Brown, personally handed out a $30 million sweetener. Tell me how exactly he did this. I mean, hey, here's a check for $30 million, just stick it in your pocket. I'm going to the loo.
In a brown briefcase. He took me aside, opened the briefcase. All that was in the briefcase was a check.
When we questioned BP, It did not deny the charge of installing a dictator nor paying the bribes. Today, BP's paid ads say all is well on the Gulf beaches.
All beaches and waters are open for everyone to enjoy.
But these cleanup workers don't look like they're enjoying the oil and the sand.
They've done about 500 yards in a month, and they only have the rest of this beach and another 600 miles to go.
This is Greg Palast reporting for Democracy Now!